Hi guys, so I have the stew pot on the stove here, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some, I have the gas on, I'm going to put some olive oil in there, and I'm going to brown the beef because we're making beef stew. Okay, so here is my oil going in to the bottom to brown the beef. And then what I have for the beef, I have 4 pounds of choice Angus beef lean stewing cubes. 4 pounds, maybe even a little more than 4 pounds because some of them are a little more than one. Now I have to put them in, so I have to put the camera down. I'll show you as soon as I get them in. Okay, so I've got my beef in here. I'm going to put some salt. Well, I never really cook with salt. My husband came over here and put some salt in here to show me something. I'm like, oh no, I don't cook with salt, so I hope put a tiny bit. But I'm going to put pepper. I put garlic powder on the beef while it's browning. So I'm just going to do that, brown it up. But you can see how nicely the heat is distributed and how quickly it heated up, and just how nicely that's cooking. So I'm going to brown this up first, and then I will come back and I'll show you a little more. Just want to show you something, guys. This is about 30 seconds after that last clip. Look how nicely this is just cooking this up so quickly and evenly. It's really doing a great job. Okay guys, now some things I should mention. This is how I make beef stew all the time. Now I know some of you put a little bit of meat and you brown it to like a crispy or crusty brown. I don't do that. Some would say, okay, well I put too much meat in a pot and it started to stew, the stewing process. That's fine for me. It's the way I always make it, and it comes out delicious. So if you want to make it a different way, you can. But you see, the reason that there's a lot of liquid in here is because the stewing process has started. And then I'll just add the other things in this. I'll cook this down a little bit, but then that's all really going to make the stew really delicious. That's the way I do it, and everyone loves my stew. So, you know, don't start flooding me with comments that, oh my gosh, you're not supposed to do that. You should be doing it a little bit at a time and all this. This is the way I do it. Somebody wants to do it another way, that's fine. We can all have our different ways, but I am telling you, my stew is absolutely delicious. Everybody loves it, and it's the way I've been cooking it for years. So I use a lot of meat. I have a big family. We like meat, and I'm not going to sit there and do it a little bit at a time. This works well for me, and it's delicious. Because when it's done, it's just falling apart, and it's delicious with the vegetables. And I'll show you what else I add. Okay, so now I'm going to add the carrots. And I don't know, this is about 1 pound of carrots. And I know you're like, oh my gosh, you're crazy. Believe me, I do this all the time. So I'm going to season it, and I'm going to add tomato sauce. Yes, tomato sauce. If you're Italian, you know what it is. It makes the best beef stew. So let me get that together. Okay, so I put the tomato sauce in. I'm going to put a little beef broth with the beef stock that's in there from the beef. It's going to make the most delicious liquid that it's going to stew in, and it's going to thicken. It's going to be perfect. I'm going to get that all down into the pot, stir it up. So I'm just be right back. Okay guys, so there we have it. I'm going to start letting it simmer now. That's going to cook down. And you'll be surprised. You might think, oh my gosh, that's too full, but it's not. Has about 3 cups of tomato sauce in there. It's a lot of stew. It's got about 1.5 cups, I think, of beef broth. And then I didn't add any additional water. If when I'm doing this I don't have enough liquid, I will add a little water, but I don't have to do that. You see, the liquid is up to the top. So I am going to cook this down, and then we'll take a look at it later. Okay? Put the top on, and then we'll just let this cook. It's on a very low simmer. It's only been a few minutes, and you'll see how the liquid has turned into this nice broth kind. It's going to thicken up as we cook, but it's already, you know, very hot through, and got the meat coming. So I'm just going to churn it a little bit. And that's all I do. Just come in periodically and give it a little toss. Okay, and then recover it. Okay guys, this has been cooking maybe an hour. See, it's even at a simmer. The heat is distributed nicely. See it boiling a little back there, and it's just all the flavors are coming out, smelling really good. I'm going to keep cooking it, cover it back up. This is done, guys. You see, this has a really nice thick stew broth. The meat, I just tried a piece, is falling apart, and it's ready to serve right now. And so this pot is just really great. It made a really nice stew, and we're going to go enjoy this now. Hope you try it. Thanks for watching. And there we can just serve it with a piece of fresh bread from the Emil and Henry bread baker. And thank you to Emil and Henry for sending us all this great stuff to review and put in our holiday gift guide.